This real Thanks, Kevin. That was awesome. Welcome back, and don't forget to log into our mobile bidding portal, OneCause, to start bidding. You can find that below, and of course, check out our Premier Lucky Draw items. There are some amazing prizes to be won, including Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Ray package. Amazing. In the run-up to our 7 p.m. start, make sure you keep rocking out with the band, and so we go back to Electric Avenue. See you all soon.
I bet you they're having a dance party out in their living rooms right now, ladies and gentlemen. Are you not? Well, it's good to hear from you anyway. We can hear you. Mr. Eric Crampton on keyboards.
Talking away
Back to you, Jordan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show will begin shortly. Don't forget to partake in the silent auction, take a look at the premier items, and get your tickets for the lucky draw. I would suggest using your phones to bid on items and use your computers to watch the show. As always, if you have any technical issues, our tech support team is on hand to help. See the number below. Grab a cocktail, meet us back here at 7 p.m. If you don't have a drink so far, shame on you, because right now we're going to rock it back with Electric Avenue. Over to you guys. Welcome to Mercy Care's first virtual event, A Perfect Vision for the Future. I'm Jordan Campbell and I'm your host for the evening. We're live from Mercy Care Chambly Clinic. Expect a wonderful evening of live bidding, lucky draws, and hearing the compelling stories from the Mercy Care team and the lives that they have changed. I am so excited and indeed honored to be a part of something so special. It is the phenomenal, great work that Mercy Care does, the lives that they better, and the impact they make on so many individuals on a daily basis. After all, he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Now, I'd like to introduce our wonderful sponsors. Our presenting sponsors, Madeline Jude Brown Foundation. Our platinum sponsors, physicians specialists in anesthesia. Our gold sponsors, Emory St. Joseph's Hospital, Georgia Power, and Polsinelli. And a big thank you to our silver and bronze sponsors. And of course, our benefactors and patrons, all of whom you can honor on your screens now. Now, let's hear from a fantastic community leader. She needs no introduction, the superstar, Jovita Moore.
I'm Jovita Moore, anchor at WSB TV. These past few months have been uncertain and challenging. Healthcare and safety have been on the forefront, and we worry about taking care of our families and ourselves. Well, these are the same concerns that the poor and homeless face in our community every day. The pandemic has only intensified the challenges. Mercy Care is an Atlanta organization that addresses the healthcare struggles that the homeless and poor encounter. It provides primary care for adults, pediatrics, vision, dental, and behavioral health services. Mercy Care has 2 standalone clinics, 9 mobile locations, and a single mission: to provide excellent health care to all people, regardless of their ability to pay. Every day, Mercy Care goes beyond the clinic into the community, serving its patients where they are, under bridges and on the streets with its street medicine team. During the pandemic, Mercy Care was asked to lead with other City of Atlanta partners and to screen homeless for infections and follow-up care. More than 2,400 people living on the streets were screened, and those who tested positive were given access to wellness hotels. I invite you to learn more about this amazing organization, and I encourage you to show your support this evening as Mercy Care shares its perfect vision for the future.
Thank you, Jovita. Your message really resonates with this great cause and is a true inspiration to all of us. And now we'll have a glimpse into all the fantastic services Mercy Care provides to the community all year round. I think you will find it truly inspiring.
The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun beats down and it burns. But I keep on pushing through. And every step quicker than the last, my feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on pushing through. Yeah, I get up and I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground. And oh, I've come too far in this to raise my flag and call it quits. So I keep on pushing through.
Good evening, and welcome to a new and different approach to our annual Wings for Mercy Ball. I am Tom Andrews, the CEO of St. Joseph's Health System and Mercy Care. During this very unusual and difficult time in all of our lives, we have done our best to maintain connection with each other, some normalcy, and above all, sanity. Through it all, it is not surprising that we have witnessed a significant outpouring of love, kindness, and a new awareness of our human condition. So here we are on yet another virtual approach to a gathering with tonight's Kaleidoscope 2020. Let's hope that everything being virtual is not our reality for a whole lot longer. But I'm confident that we will have some fun tonight, and above all, find unity around the support of Mercy Care. Given our current human condition, I wanted to offer a passage from Mercy Readings on the foundress of the Sisters of Mercy, Catherine McCauley. Catherine could have been insulated and isolated against the miserable poverty of Dublin. Instead, she recognized the call of the Spirit and accepted it with a grateful love and a willingness to put it at the service of others. As a recipient of God's mercy, she saw herself as steward. Gifts given were gifts for others. Direct and practical in her response, she went out into the gutter and garret to teach, to soothe, and to shelter. She had discovered that her charism, her gift for others, was mercy, a charism to the cutting edge of brokenness and imbalance. This theme of compassion and service to those in our community that are most in need continues today through the dedicated and spirited work of the staff of Mercy Care. Over the last 35 years, they have brought healthcare services, primary and preventative services, dental, integrated behavioral health, vision, diagnostics, case management, respite care, and a whole array of support services. Service delivery at Mercy Care is comprehensive, but also very nimble and reactive, based on the immediate needs of those we serve. In many instances, it means taking those services to the streets and to the shelters. Of course, we could not do any of this without significant support of so many dedicated members of our community, like all of you tonight. I want to thank the members of the Mercy Care Foundation, and St. Joseph's Health System boards, who are so dedicated to this mission of mercy. We started as a volunteer organization in 1985 and continue today to be blessed by such generous and hardworking volunteers. Thank you all so much. A special thanks to Carolyn Prater, our events coordinator, and Megan McRoberts at Auction Event Works, who led the effort to pivot our event to the virtual platform. And lastly, a special thanks to our donors and sponsors for tonight's event. I know we all thought we would be celebrating Mercy Care in person with some drinking, dancing, and a wonderful meal. So I thank you for accepting this version of the Mercy Ball. Your generosity and support are even more appreciated this year. Again, thanks to all, and please go on and enjoy your evening.
Thanks, Tom. I look forward to hearing more from you later. A quick reminder that there are multiple ways to donate to support Mercy Care, be it by text, by call, or online. Please do get involved. The silent auction is also still going. You have to be in it to win it, with some fabulous packages to be a part of. And how can we forget the lucky draw? You can still buy tickets until the end of the Fundraising. I now have the pleasure of introducing our event chairs, Dr. Ray Brown and Dr. Mary Lynch, who have taken the time out of their busy schedules to send us all some powerful messages. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ray Brown and Dr. Mary Lynch.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. This year's fundraising event, A Perfect Vision for the Future, is a theme that has been part of Mercy Care from the very beginning.
You know, the Sisters of Mercy arrived in Atlanta in 1879 with a vision of taking health care where it was needed most. They carried with them a total of 50 cents and an incredible faith. The sisters were determined that they would care for the poor, along with those who could afford to pay. Over nearly 35 years, primary care services have now expanded to include behavioral health, dental, pharmacy, pediatrics, and social services. The focus of tonight's event is vision services. Vision care is a relatively new service for Mercy Care, but one that is vitally important to our clients. When surveyed, the majority of people consider good vision essential to their overall health. In fact, most people believe that losing their eyesight would have the biggest negative impact on their lives. Why is this? Decreased vision affects our ability to perform activities of daily living, taking our medication, paying bills, living independently, traveling to healthcare visits, maintaining employment. Without adequate vision, Safety is jeopardized. Visually impaired people have a high risk of falling and hospitalization, and they don't know who is at the front door when the doorbell rings. Homeless and uninsured people are particularly vulnerable to vision loss, as access to care for them is very limited. Up to a third of homeless individuals need eyeglasses. The prevalence of more serious conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy are also higher in this population. Untreated glaucoma and diabetic eye disease result in permanent blindness. At Mercy Care, we have been providing eye care services to our clients for 8 years. We have partnered with the Georgia Lions Lighthouse Foundation to provide eyeglasses, and over the past 2 years, the number and complexity of patients we see have grown exponentially. We now are seeing patients with potentially blinding conditions, and we need to further expand the services we can offer.
Thank you for being here tonight. We need your help to continue providing vision services at Mercy Care and to continue the bold vision that the Sisters of Mercy brought to Atlanta.
Thank you so much, Mary and Ray. Now we are going to engage with Dr. Stewart to further understand the impact and passion from our incredible healthcare provider's perspective.
I got my first eye exam when I was age 10. I didn't even know what I couldn't see, and all of a sudden, overnight, I could see what the other kids were seeing. My grades went up. I became a pretty good athlete. That's one reason I went into eye care. I worked my way through college and optometry school. When I got out, I went to a rural area in Alabama. I was the only optometrist in 3 counties. Some of these people had never had an eye exam. I realized pretty quickly what a big thing it was. If somebody can't see to drive their car or can't get a driver's license because of their vision, they can't get a job. That's just one example, but it goes on and on and on. When I first took my position with Mercy Care, I was excited to find out that I was going to be working in the Chambly Clinic, because that meant I was going to get to see a lot of kids, and I love seeing kids. I also knew if I was going to be very successful with kids, I better have a pocket full of bribes, thus the frogs. I buy these little frogs by the hundreds. They cost about a penny each. So I use this frog to track their fixation, to make sure they can follow it and see what I'm doing. So I tell them, this frog is yours, but you got to help me get the eye drops in your eyes. For some of these kids, this little tiny 1-cent frog, it might be the only toy they own, and they're thrilled to death with it. I noticed that when it was time for these kids to leave and go home, every one of them offered to give me that little frog back. They didn't for 1 second presume that frog was theirs to keep. And then I would say, it's okay, the frog is yours, and really their eyes would light up like Christmas. The philosophy of Mercy Care is to take care of people regardless of their income level or status in the world. Basically everybody, children, adults, poor people, disabled people, people that have nowhere else to go. At Mercy Care, every dollar we get goes toward helping somebody. And so folks, keep the frog as a reminder of just how far 1 penny will go at Mercy Care.
Thank you so much, Dr. Stewart, for sharing your story with us. I was particularly inspired by the thoughtful wee toy frogs given to your younger patients. It speaks volumes to the attention, to the compassion, to the care, and the human touch that Mercy Care provides. Sometimes, when I consider what tremendous consequences come from little things, I am tempted to think that in reality, there are no little things. But don't take it only from Dr. Stewart. Let's hear it from 2 of his patients, be part of their compelling stories, and delve into how Mercy Care changed their lives. In many ways, for many patients, the world had seemed to say, give up. But hope then whispered, try it one more time. And Mercy Care was there for them all. over to the Barkers with their wonderful story.
I didn't realize the colors I was seeing was so vibrant like what I'm seeing now. I thought it was always beautiful, but now it's even better. I was a sales clerk in Jamaica, in the city.
I was a telephone operator on the university campus. Her brother had a barber shop there. He was getting married. He invited me to his wedding, and that's when I met her, and we became friends.
We just get along and got married. We have 3 children, grown, 8 grandchildren. Youngest is 17. I still do my cooking, my washing when I can for them. I do whatever I can.
I came here into the States in 2009. I was about to go home. I used to wake up in the morning, and there was a pain, a chest pain that I couldn't really bear.
He had a heart attack, so he had to do surgery, and that is why I stay with him. He couldn't do much then, but thank God he's doing well.
I had glaucoma. It seems to be getting worse, and the cost for treatment was $14,000 per eye. We wasn't able to get insurance because, a matter of age, it was way out of our pocket. I mean, we couldn't afford that. When we stepped into Mercy, it was just like a new world. We went to Dr. Stewart here. He did every possible thing to locate a doctor, and all of the paperwork's done, and from there on it was just smooth running.
I've learned that you've got to connect with patients before you're going to be successful. It's not a lot different than the frogs and the kids. The older people, they've got to have a connection too. It may be nothing more than holding somebody's hand, patting them on the back.
I also got care here. I saw Dr. Stewart for my eyes. I didn't know I had glaucoma. He found out and said, well, you have glaucoma too. He said, I have cataract, and if we really don't take care of it, we are going to go blind. But he was really a very caring doctor. He was a gentleman.
I can tell you, man, what we had at Mercy here was really mercy. I mean, everybody was so gracious. I mean, it just feel like a family.
They has been so gentle, so generous, so understanding and caring.
It was out of the world.
I've seen people come into this clinic with nothing and come back a year later with a job and a car, and their kids are in school happy, and they're productive, and they're healthy. And that is what drives me. That's what keeps me going.
If it wasn't for Mercy, I positively would have stepped into blindness. So I am thankful for everything that Mercy has done for me. I am here as a living testimony. With your help, it helped people like me and my wife and others. Kaleidoscope over the way.
God has sent an angel to Georgia, to Mercy, and may God continue to guide their hands and vision and heart to help every patient that step in here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at the Mercy Care Clinic in Chamblee. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And Mr. and Mrs. Barker, if you're watching right now, we just want to say thank you for sharing your story with us and for being such an inspiration to our supporters. My name is Megan McRoberts with Auction Event Works, and I'm honored to be here with you to help lead the fundraising efforts for Mercy Care this evening. We've made it super easy to support our cause tonight, so I hope that you'll join me for the next few minutes as we learn more about some of the funding opportunities to support the fantastic work that Mercy Care is providing for our Atlanta community. We've provided 2 options for you to donate live with us tonight through our One Cause mobile bidding portal or with text to give. If you're in the One Cause portal making those silent auction bids and purchasing those lucky draw tickets, just click on Make a Donation and select the level that feels comfortable to you. Or if you'd prefer, just text the number 243-725 and type Mercy Care, all one word, and then follow the prompts accordingly. We are indeed live right now at the Mercy Care Clinic in Chamblee, so don't forget that the silent auction will close at 8 p.m. and the lucky draw ticket purchase will close at 7:25 tonight. And you should see that countdown on your screen. So make sure to purchase those tickets and get them in before we pull some of our lucky winners. Also, make sure in your silent auction to check out all items with no bids because you could walk away with a great deal tonight. I'm going to do my best to acknowledge all of our donors this evening live, but if for some reason you don't hear your name called, please know that we appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you soon, and hopefully we get to see you in person next time. I know that we were all hoping to be together tonight at the St. Regis, but we took a pivot, and this is Mercy Care's first virtual event, and we're so, so happy that you are here with us tonight. Let's make it a success. As always, if you have any trouble bidding this evening, you can call our tech support line, which is listed below. Now, let's jump in. At our first donation level this evening, you have the opportunity to contribute to a vital piece of equipment called an OCT machine. Now, this stands for optical coherence tomography, but we're going to stick with OCT. These are not cheap machines, my friends, so your contribution of $5,000 will help us purchase a new machine for our Decatur location. So for those of you who don't know, an OCT unit is kind of like a CAT scan, where it allows doctors to see those microscopic layers of the eye using light waves. These units help with the diagnosis and management of glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetes. Now, my grandmother had both glaucoma and macular degeneration, so I know how important these machines are to helping manage these eye diseases. So my friends, I'm going to ask you, can you support us tonight at the $5,000 level in our first virtual fundraiser for Mercy Care? And I'm seeing now we have our first donor of the night, our first hero in the Mercy Care live virtual auction is Dr. and Mrs. Baker Hubbard. Thank you so much. Now, if you haven't noticed, we do have a very small studio audience, and I say audience respectfully. We are all socially distanced here at the Mercy Care Clinic, but this is our production crew, our supporters tonight, and so they're going to cheer you on as you continue to donate. We have our second donor, Mrs. Jeannie Wright. Thank you so much, Miss Jeannie Wright. We have Mr. and Mrs. Rumley who have just come in, and then another Mr. and Mrs. Edward Mitchell Jr. at the $5,000 level. This is your chance, my friends. Again, just click on Make a Donation or text 243-725, Mercy Care, all one word. And we have another one that just came in, Mr. and Mrs. Craig Mullins. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Now, friends, you can keep donating throughout the night. You don't have to donate right in this moment or right at the level that you hear, and we're going to continue to honor your donations. We appreciate all of our donors at the $5,000 level. Thank you. Moving along. At the $2,500 level, your dollars could help us secure a Zeiss Humphrey field machine. These machines aid in the diagnosis and management of retinal and optic nerve damage, in addition to mapping the progression of glaucoma and neurological disease. This can also be a very helpful machine to help pinpoint the location of brain tumors, aneurysms, and stroke, and it's so incredibly important to maintaining the health of our eye community. So do we have any donors tonight at the $2,500 level? Go ahead and make those donations. In the meantime, I'd like to give a special thank you to Miss Carrie Hack tonight, who is this year's silent auction chair and who worked tirelessly with her team to acquire so many wonderful silent auction items that you're bidding on right now. Carrie, along with her family and friends, are viewing from the Burgess Hotel, which is a boutique hotel in Atlanta's Buckhead district. And Carrie, we just want to say thank you and to give you a little acknowledgement, so we appreciate you. All right, do we have any donors at the $2,500 level? I see some coming in. We have another at $2,000, and that's Dr. and Mrs. John Thomas. We have another Mrs. Nancy Paris I'm seeing come in. Doctors Ray and Mary Brown, again, our ball chairs, thank you so much for your support. Mr. and Mrs. Mike Petrick, we see you and we appreciate you. And again, you can make those donations by clicking into your One Cause portal or text 243-725. All right. Thank you to all of our donors at the $2,500 level. We so appreciate your support. At the $1,000 level, this amount can cover the cost of 4 patients to receive specialty services from doctors connected to the Mercy Care Network. So let me tell you how this works. For instance, a patient who needs care for cataracts, retina disease, or glaucoma can come see a Mercy Care doctor, have that diagnosis, and then get the recommendation needed to see a care specialist for little to no cost for them. Here's your chance to support Mercy Care at the $1,000 level. Let's see those donations come in. We have one, Carrie and Tim Doyle. We appreciate your donation. Let's see who else we've got coming in here. And again, you can text that number 243-725. We have Mr. and Mrs. Robert Marburger. Thank you. Dr. and Mrs. Samuel Adams, they're coming in, folks. I see Miss Shanika Adams. We have Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Rebecca Bernier. Hey, Mark and Rebecca. Hey, Aunt Elizabeth. I hope you guys are doing well. Those are my friends. Mr. and Mrs. Mark Brown. We have Synovese Orthodontics. We have Mr. and Mrs. Andre Deloyle. Dr. Deborah Gray King. Miss Kim Murphy, thank you for your $1,000 donation. They keep coming in, folks. Yeah, you can cheer. I see the crowd in the background. Our audience is excited. We have Mr. and Mrs. James Rowley, Mr. and Mrs. Tar Smith. This is your chance, folks. It looks like a lot of people want to support us at that $1,000 level. We have Alan and Lizanne. We have Dr. and Mrs. Robert Titleman. They keep flowing in at the $1,000 level, my friends. All right, I see some coming in now, text to give and through the One Cause portal. This is awesome. So again, we just want to thank all of our supporters tonight, all of our sponsors, the Madeline Jude Brown Foundation. We could not do this without you. We just thank you for showing up, really, and being here with us. We know that it's been trying times, so we appreciate your support. All right, let's give a big thanks and a big round of applause to all of our donors at the $1,000 level tonight. Thank you, thank you. It probably sounds like there's a lot of people here, but there's probably about 6 people. They're just really good at making noise. So next time you can join us. So before we jump into our next funding opportunity, I want to give you a friendly reminder that the lucky draw just closed. So we have our tickets in, and so we're going to pull those in just a minute, but keep bidding in that silent auction. It doesn't close till 8 p.m. and check out those items that have 0 bids. I also just want to give another shout out to our ball chairs, Dr. Mary Lynch and Ray Brown, who are also supporting tonight with their friends and family. Thank you for being here with us. All right, let's move on to the $500 level tonight. These dollars at the $500 level can provide medical eye treatment for one person for an entire year. Friends, this includes things like eye drops, antibacterial ointments, medications, and specialty testing within our clinic. These needs are frequent and incredibly important for our patients. So who can support us now at the $500 level? Okay, I see one just in. Dr. and Mrs. Mark Holtzberg at the $500 level. Dr. and Mrs. Hutchinson. We have another. I see Lillian Ciardelli. Thank you. Mr. and Mrs. James Capo. Mr. and Mrs. Adam Stewart. I think that's Dr. Stewart's son, Dr. Stewart, who you saw earlier. So thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Adam Stewart, for being here with us tonight. All right, do we have any other donors at the $500 level tonight who can support? I know you're busy typing in those donations, and in the meantime, we just want to remind you that the donations don't have to stop here. Even if you're not joining us live tonight and you end up watching this later, we do appreciate you going in and making those donations and showing your support for the Mercy Care community. Okay, let's give a big round of applause to all of our donors at the $500 level tonight. We are raising some money, my friends. Okay, at the $250 level, this will provide one eye exam and any necessary medications for that person. So if you're like me and wear contacts or glasses, you know that we have to take that annual trip to your doctor to get your eyes checked. Now, it may at the time seem unnecessary, but these annual medical exams can literally be life-saving. I heard a story recently about a young boy out of New York who experienced this firsthand. His mother took him to get his annual eye exam, and his doctor saw something that looked off. He said, "Why don't you take him to get an MRI?" Well, that MRI helped detect a childhood tumor, which would have never been detected without this annual eye exam. So at the $250 level, your dollars will support one of these routine eye exams and any prescription medication that might be needed. Can you support us at the $250 level tonight? I see that you already are. Let me call your name out. Miss Catherine Intiman, thank you for your donation. Mr. and Mrs. Michael Heidemann, we have another. Mr. and Mrs. John Lundeen, I see you. Miss Leslie McLeod, thank you for your support. Miss Victoria Schneider, we have more coming in, and they are rolling in, folks. I see the donations popping up on the screen, and we can't thank you enough for your continued support. All right, well, as I'm looking here to see if there's any more, and checking the time, see if we have any more donations. We have another donation, Dr. Ray and Mary Brown Lynch, who have come in. Thank you. All right, my friends, we're in the home stretch here. We're down to that $100 level. So if you haven't given yet, now is the time. I know you've all been staying home and being safe and saving your money. So now's the time to pull that wallet out and make a difference in the world. At the $100 level, your dollars will provide eyeglasses for one adult and one child. That's 2 pair of eyeglasses for our community in Mercy Care. I remember the first time I got glasses, I was in about 5th grade, and I couldn't believe what the world actually looked like once I put those lenses on. Can you share that gift with someone else at the $100 level tonight? Show your support by going in to the One Cause portal, click on Make a Donation, and then select that number that feels best to you. Or you can send a text to 243-725. Just type in Mercy Care, all one word, and then send the text, and then you'll receive a text back, and then just follow the prompts. Wow, we have another at the $100, Matthew Gort, they're coming in. We have another, Whitley Ward, I see you. We have another, Amir Thompson, thank you very much, at the $100 level, and they keep coming in. So as we still filter in these donations, I just want to take another moment to say, wow, what an amazing showing from the support from everyone tonight. You've joined us on your Saturday night from your home, from your hotel ballroom. You've gathered your friends and family, and you've brought everyone together to help share in the fantastic work that Mercy Care is providing. So thank you so much to all of our viewers, to our sponsors, and to anyone who chose to donate tonight. Keep in mind that you can continue to donate and support Mercy Care by clicking on that Make a Donation on One Cause. And if you choose to donate later, again, or would rather send a check, that's okay too. We can coordinate that with you by reaching out to us. All right, my friends, the time has come to close the lucky draw, which we've already done, and we're going to be pulling those winners in just a few minutes. So, our silent auction will close at 8 p.m. Please make sure to keep placing those bids to ensure you walk away a winner tonight. And now, it is my honor to introduce one of our long-standing partners and supporters, the physician specialists in anesthesia.
My name is Steve Sween. I am the chairman of the anesthesia department here at Emory St. Joseph's Hospital. I've been in the leadership of our anesthesia organization, Physician Specialists in Anesthesia, or PSA for short, for 25 years. The mission of Mercy Care and the mission of St. Joseph's are so aligned that it is a natural partnership. Over the course of the last 2 years, we have significantly devoted our attention to the street medicine program at Mercy Care. Mercy Care is out there making a real significant difference Those people need medical care as much as, if not more, than those people that we treat here in the hospital. 2 of our members have had the opportunity to go out and to be personally involved in the street medicine program, and it really encouraged us to get very supportive of that program through our group. Mercy Care and the importance in the community emulates what we do as physicians and a physician group practice. We are here for the community, and making a difference, having a purpose, is natural to both our profession and to Mercy Care. We realize that the most important part of any organization is the culture that has developed compassion, giving, and commitment to not just this community, but the greater community. Mercy Care has helped us to coalesce that culture. Although we're not counting, I was pleased to recently learn that PSA has just passed the $1.5 million mark, $500,000 in financial support to Mercy Care over the past 20 years. I wish more organizations would find the reason to support great organizations like Mercy Care, making a substantive difference in the community.
And now we're back with Tom Andrews, the CEO of St. Joseph's Health System and Mercy Care, and it's an absolute honor to be able to ask him various questions about the great things that Mercy Care is doing. Tom, welcome.
Thanks, Jordan.
Well, I have a lot of questions and so little time, but I just really want to get into it first of all. What kind of great things has Mercy Care been doing this year?
Well, last year we had some disappointing news from the governor and the state. They had intended on going after federal funding to increase the amount of insured patients, including Mercy Care's patients, which would have been a real impact on the patients we serve. And unfortunately, they made the decision not to go in that direction. So it was a big disappointment for us.
Absolutely, but I'm sure you've pivoted as you always do. And what kind of great things are you doing?
Well, actually, the rest of the year, most of the year was really exciting because we had purchased land and we're in the process of planning out and designing an expansion of our medical clinic, along with a partnership with a housing developer to develop 280 units of affordable housing.
Wow, some very big plans. You must be very proud indeed.
We are very excited.
That's great. But obviously this has been a very unique year. So how has COVID-19 impacted the cause?
It's pretty obvious that most of the country is on its heels, and the healthcare systems have just been thrown aback by all this, and Mercy Care included. We've had to reinvent ourselves. We've done a lot of things with telehealth, but for our homeless population, that really does not get at the needs that they have. So we've had to kind of reinvent a lot of those things as well by getting out more with our street medicine team and our outreach teams to reach that population, which has been a real challenge.
And I'm sure the latest protests that are happening, for example, have they really impacted the way you guys are working, or?
Oh, has it impacted everybody in some form or fashion? But, organizations like Mercy Care, who serve a very diverse population and have a diverse staff, we've really been upended by this. And, we can only hope that this country is moving in a new direction with a new narrative.
I'm pretty sure it will as well. So we've touched on some of the past year, some of the present. What does the future look like for Mercy Care?
Well, this expansion is our big focus, and a big expansion of our main campus with the housing, like I had mentioned. It's really going to expand our ability to take care of more people with behavioral health services, addictive disease treatment, dental and vision. The fear is that essentially with the economy the way that it is, we may not be able to sustain a capital campaign to support the expansion. But we're hopeful because we think that at the back end of this, there are a lot of people that are going to be uninsured and are going to need our services more than ever. And I think our donors and the people in our community will come to our rescue.
Absolutely, and that's one of the reasons why we're so lucky this evening to be putting on this event virtually with such a great community behind us. Is there anything else you'd like to add about Mercy Care?
Just that I want to continue to make sure that we're not the best kept secret in town. We forever are finding people that don't know what we do, aren't really sure that we're doing as much as we are, and so I'd really like to make sure that our future is more exposure and more of Mercy Care's work being known by the community.
Yeah, we were discussing that earlier about Mercy Care being the best kept secret, and that's hopefully something we can change. And so thank you very much, Tom, for having us and for being able to be part of this great community. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now we're over to the magnificent Megan for the lucky draw. So stay tuned.
Thank you, Jordan. Hi, friends. We're back, and it's the time that many of you have been waiting for. It's time to pull that lucky draw. So pull out your name, just kidding, your bidder number. And if your name is called tonight, you are going to be contacted by one of our Mercy Care support specialists to arrange pickup or drop off of your winning item. We have a lot of people who participated tonight, so I'm very excited to see who our winners are. So listen up. I know that many of you are going to be in competition over some of these items, so let's see who the winner is. I'm about to start us off with the winner of the More Cheese Please charcuterie board. I don't know about you, but as a wine drinker myself, there's nothing better than complimenting a nice bottle or two with a fine platter of meat and cheese. So the More Cheese Please charcuterie board winner is Catherine and Rich D'Amaro, bidder number 192. Catherine and Rich, I hope that you enjoy. Okay. Next up, we have that Matt Ryan signed autograph helmet. As you know, this is the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons. If you don't know that, I'm not sure where you've been living, but welcome. All right, let's go ahead and pull the winner of the Matt Ryan signed autograph helmet. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Ann Brown. Congratulations to Ann Brown. Bidder 321. Ann Brown, you just won a Matt Ryan signed helmet. Okay, next up, where are my Kenny Chesney fans? Yell it out at home. I can't hear you, but I can hear you through the ether. Next up, we have Kenny Chesney Blue Chair Bay. This is a rum package that includes the guitar, the towel, several bottles of rum. And let's see who our winner is tonight. Jessica Sheridan, you are the winner of the Kenny Chesney package. Bidder 555. All right. Next we have the Yeti Hopper and the Aviator Ray-Bans. So if you are looking to get out in the heat, hit the lake, go to the beach, and you want to keep those drinks nice and cold, you're going to be very pleased with that Yeti Hopper, and of course protecting your eyes with your new Aviator Ray-Bans. Here we go. Our winner is Ron Weinstock. Congratulations. That's bidder 576, Ron Weinstock. Okay, last but not least, ladies, I know this is the one you've been waiting for. And gentlemen, if you are the winner, please find a good lady to give this to, because these are beautiful David Yurman link drop earrings. And the winner is, I'm going to reach in here one more time. You want me to give it one more turn? I heard you back home. All right, let's give it one more turn, and then we're going to pick it out. Who's it going to be? Drum roll, please. Mr. Tom Andrews. Congratulations, Tom Andrews. Bidder 449. Those are the winners of our lucky draw. And that is all from me tonight, my friends. I'd like to give another congratulations, not only to all of our lucky draw winners, but thank you to all of our donors. We appreciate you so much. To our sponsors, our supporters, our hosts tonight, we could not do this without you. I'd like to personally give another thanks to Ms. Carolyn Prater and Tracy Ballett for their commitment to making this event a success. Again, my name is Megan McRoberts. I'm the president and founder of Auction Event Works, and it's been a pleasure being here with you tonight and an honor to support the fantastic work of Mercy Care. And now, back to you, Jordan.
Wow, thank you for tuning in this evening. On behalf of Mercy Care, thank you to the sponsors and donors, without whom this evening would not have been possible. I'm Jordan Campbell with Auction Event Works, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Now we go one final time over to Kevin to close it out with Electric Avenue. See you all soon, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of the first virtual charity we've ever been involved with. Mercy Care is a fantastic organization. They do good work throughout the year. So it is wonderful that we are able to pull this off and put it all together. Thank you so much to Carolyn Prater that has been literally the life force behind this. Thank you for believing in it, and thank you for the entire team for countless hours of work and surgery to put it all together. Technology is there, and if we embrace it, we can do things like this, and we can change people's lives. And that is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here for the right reasons. We'd like to send you off with a thank you from Electric Avenue. We will see you soon. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. So when you call up that shrink in Beverly Hills, you know the one. Everything will be alright. Instead of asking him how much of your time is left, ask him how much of your mind, baby. In this life, things are much harder in the afterworld.